While doing research for a future video, I came across a piece of a letter from a soldier in the 3rd Vermont Regiment in the Civil War that really touched me. He was a 2nd lieutenant at the time. By the end of the war, he rose to captain. However, he had been part of the Siege of Yorktown and had been in an engagement at Lee's Mill, which did not go well, and he'd written a letter to his wife. In the letter to his wife, he described the events of the battle, and his wife, hearing these events, replied asking for him to please resign his post as she now feared for him. She knew vaguely that he was in danger when he first went to war, but after actually reading of men dying next to him, it became a bit too real, and she asked for him to, if possible, resign his post. The fact that there were problems arising on the farm since he was gone didn't help, but it was partially because he just said, like, hey, we had this little scrap, it didn't go well. This guy who we've known all our lives just died in this battle, and his wife didn't like that, and so she asked him to please resign and come home, which he, of course, didn't. So I'd like to read a section of his letter to her in reply. Warning: the original spelling and grammar is still used. This is just transcribed from his letter. They did not change any spelling, so I may stumble because I'm processing the interesting spelling here. I am a particle discouraged. My hope is big with immortality, and it reaches to Richmond and from thence to the suppression of the rebellion, which I am sure will be accomplished. It may be a matter of time. It must be accomplished. Our lives, liberty, and fortunes, and the prosperity of our children depend upon it. Don't ask me to resign in a time of my country's need. Now is the time for every loyal soldier and citizen to stand his post, and every man that is able to bear arms to rally around at once to the support of the government and the Constitution, and against a band of marauders and rebels who are endeavoring to destroy the best form of government that has ever existed. Martha, don't ask me to resign now, for if I am any use to the service, I am needed now more than any other period since the war commenced. I would rather fall on the field of battle than turn a cold shoulder to my bleeding countrymen in arms, striving to put down this unholy rebellion, which I voluntarily promised and swore to assist in doing a year ago. Martha, I think as much of my family as any man can. They are scarcely ever absent from my mind, and I hope and pray and also trust that attachment will not influence me to disgrace myself and my friends on the field of battle, or to abandon the just and noble cause in which I am engaged. It may be some time before we shall be permitted to meet, but let us hope for the best. It has been 1 year since we separated at St. Johnsbury, and the God of battles has protected me from all harm, and let us hope and pray that his protective care may be continued until the close of the war. But if I should fall, my life could not be sacrificed in a better cause. I shall be resigned to my fate, whatever it may be. And I want you to come to the same conclusion and not worry about me, for it shall do no good. Tell Willie and Walter to be good boys and go to school. Willie and Walter are his sons. I'm sorry that was probably choppy when I put it together. I kept on stumbling over his weird spelling and grammar choices. But just a simple quick video. I know that the next video I have planned is going to take some time, but I mean, I got very emotional reading that, and hopefully I'm going to cover the full story of, eventually, Captain Buck.